I I just can't do it with these TV shows anymore. What is up, YouTube? It is me, Topher Crossed, and I have not... It's been a while since I've done a news and thoughts video. I just been really busy with work. My schedule has changed different from last year, if you could tell. I'm uploading a lot less this year, but don't worry, I'm going to try to mend that in the coming months, upload a little more. And I also want to say thank you for 700 subscribers. Now, what I'm about to talk about, some people are going to love me, some people are going to hate me, but I can't. When I looked at the trailer for the new Titans show, I had some feelings. Now, I'm going to try to go through everything I like and don't like about the trailer, and I gotta say, the big thing about the Titans is it seems to want to be based off of more of the new 52 Titans, where Robin is Dick Grayson, Starfire's a bit older, and they kind of mentor the new Titans, specifically Dick Grayson, as Nightwing, and again, Starfire. And that's fine. I love the new Teen Titans in the comics. They're very, very great, and I like the whole, they're not all the same age thing. It's got Raven, Beast Boy, Damian Wayne, and I think it's Blue Beetle are the ones the new Titans typically focus around. Now, obviously, Blue Beetle was not in this trailer, but he was in the comics. But I guess that doesn't matter. I think the Titans that people really want to see are the original 5 from the old TV show. I think they're going to try to play on that nostalgia a little bit, which were Robin, Raven, Beast Boy, Starfire, Cyborg. Cyborg was also not in the trailer, and I'm assuming mostly because he's in the Justice League movies, even though they're not in the same universe. Kind of like how they're keeping Superman, and Superman's kind of been in this universe, the Arrowverse, as we'll call it, and then you haven't even seen Batman, which apparently he does exist, though, but more on that. Let's get talking about the characters. First off, I wanted to talk about Robin. Now, out of every single person, everybody's ripping on Starfire so hard. Everybody's ripping off. She's not orange. She's not, and I do agree to that. By the way, I don't like the fact that she isn't orange. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm used to. Maybe that and the outfit they chose for her is really, really weird. But I mean, yeah, if they could still do her right, I guess. It's gonna be a little off-putting at first, but we can get used to it. I'm kind of, on the fence about Starfire still, because she only had like a couple moments in the trailer. So, we'll see. And, but the biggest issue I had in the trailer was Robin. Dick Grayson, which is the first Robin to Batman, for those of you who do not read the comics or don't know anything about the comics, but that's fine. A lot of people are here to watch the TV show. What the fuck are you doing with Dick Grayson, though?
Where's Batman? Fuck Batman.
First of all, why is he not Nightwing? He seems to be much older than all the other Titans, except maybe Starfire. Why is he not Nightwing? Second, what are you doing? I guess they're trying to make him dark, and it looks like they got his backstory right, but what the hell is that whole fucking scene with, him on the car, and it looks like he breaks somebody's neck, and it was kind of fast, like, he shoots some people, and that's not Dick Grayson. What the fuck? I am so sick. Well, first of all, look, they should have gone, if they wanted to do it that way, there are Robins that are kind of like that, and especially Jason Todd. Jason Todd, Red Hood, would have probably been perfect for what they were trying to do. He's got his whole, like, fuck Batman, let me die kind of shit going on. And although he ends up being a good guy, he does kill, and that would have been perfect for this iteration of Robin. And if they wanted to go with Jason Todd, I don't think I would have had a problem with it. I think they literally just put Dick Grayson's name and backstory on Jason Todd's persona and try to get like a little mix of all these Robin. You don't have to do that. If you want to go with angry vengeful gun nut Robin do Red Hood. Or you could have done one better and had Dick Grayson, like in the New Titans, as Nightwing, and then as Robin had Damian Wayne. They had daddy issues. You could have gone that way. That would have been better. Like, Damian Wayne was raised by the League of Assassins. Yeah, he's gonna have issues. He kills people. You know, he's raised by Talia al Ghul and Ra's al Ghul. But why Dick Grayson? That doesn't make any fucking sense. The Arrowverse has a tendency to fuck up characters so much, fuck up stories so much. And I know it's for a more general audience. I get it. But, like, for instance, I don't like the Green Arrow show. I don't like the Arrow, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't like it. The reason I don't like it is because, contrary to popular... he's not Green Arrow. He's Batman. Like, he has Batman villains. He has the Batman persona. He has the same backstory as Green Arrow, which is really, but... he's Batman. Why? Here's the thing. I love Batman, but Green Arrow is his own character in the comics. Despite being so similar to Batman, he's his own character. He's so cool in the comics. He's quippy and he's sarcastic, and yes, he has his dark moments, but why did you make him Batman? Stop. If you want to have Batman, have Batman. If you want to have Jason Todd, have Jason Todd. Don't fucking do Dick Grayson. Have Damian Wayne. Don't fucking do Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson is... my buddy told me this yesterday, and this is something I completely agree with. Dick Grayson is the one person that could take over for Bruce Wayne as Batman, and everybody would be like, yeah, okay, Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson makes sense, maybe even not like... I mean, for like an extended period of time, like Jim Gordon took over Batman, for a little while, for like, I don't know, like 10 or 12 issues. It was a long, it was a decent span of time where Jim Gordon was Batman. Or, when, like stories like Nightfall, even Jason Todd was Batman for a little while, but Dick Grayson is the one that they all unanimously agree is the most like Batman, the one that, should be Batman, and this is not a good portrayal of Dick Grayson. If I was a Nightwing fan, I'd be pissed. I'd be more pissed. I mean, I'm a huge Nightwing fan, but like that was my guy, I would be so pissed off. Dick Grayson is like Batman, but he has more heart, and while he's just as analytical as Batman can be, he can fight on Batman's level. He's not this. He's always had issues with Batman in the comics, but he's never been like this. I don't get this. Now, maybe this was maybe it's like a story arc for him, and they're gonna take him, and then they're gonna make him better again, but I'm so sick of the Arrowverse doing this kind of shit. They fuck up just about every character. Now, with the exception, I quit watching the Arrowverse around Flash season 3, because I didn't even like Flash anymore. I was hoping the Titans would get me back into it. Maybe they would do these guys right, but they're not. Also, what is with the R? The little R thing that he's throwing, that little R batarang thing. Fucking do your research. Nightwing uses birdarangs. I mean, Robin. It's fucking Nightwing. Like, actually, technically, I guess it should be Red Hood, but whatever. Anyway, let's go on to the next characters. We've already talked about Robin and Starfire. Let's get on to Beast Boy.
You can control him.
Again, he was kind of just in the trailer. The trailer was more about Raven and Robin. Beast Boy was there. And he actually doesn't look as bad as I originally thought. When those original pictures came out and everybody was shitting on him, I'm like, well, let's wait to see what they do with the CG, It could just be stupid pictures, like the shittiest of shit pictures. I remember when Heath Ledger was first announced as the Joker, people had an issue with that, and he was great. So let's, I kind of pushed the pictures aside. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. They're probably going to do this. Good. No. Beast Boy looks okay. I really hope he's green all the time. I don't like the fact that he wasn't green. I find it weird that he wasn't green all the time. But we'll see how they play him. Like, Starfire, maybe if they do it right, doesn't have to be orange all the time, although it really hurts me to say that. And maybe Beast Boy doesn't need to be green all the time. Again, kind of hurts me to say that. And lastly, we have Raven.
Sometimes, when I feel the darkness, it feels good.
I was wrong.
So, I think the actress who is playing Raven is fine to play Raven. A lot of people don't like her. I don't know what her name is, but she looks good. I mean, to play Raven, yeah, they're definitely going with a little younger version of Raven. I wish they would have gone just a little bit older. because hopefully, I mean, in some point they have to tackle Trigon. Like, if you want to talk about a moment where the whole Arrowverse could come together, it's against Trigon. Trigon would be perfect for that, or they could just make that a Titan story like they did in the show, like the old cartoon, or a lot of times in the comics, and that's fine too. You know, Trigon's a really powerful enemy that could bring a lot of people together. But Raven looks okay. I don't like the whole, the darkness, it feels good. Like, no. She's accepted, in most iterations, she's accepted what she is. Still tries to stop what she is, but she never really likes it. Sometimes she gets, you know, she kind of goes into it, but I don't, she always regrets it when she comes out. So maybe they're doing that right, and I just kind of got the wrong vibe from the trailer. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt on that one. So right now, where I really sit is I don't like Robin. I really haven't seen enough of Beast Boy. Raven looks okay, you know. Starfire, we'll see. Like Beast Boy, it really seems like it's gonna be more around Robin and Raven, which the original Teen Titans show, although all the characters had their own arcs, typically centered around those two more than anybody else. They were the more interesting characters. And no Cyborg. That was a weird choice. I really would have liked to see Cyborg in the Teen Titans. Now, I don't. For the most part, in comic iterations, as far as I know, I've never read all the way back in the Teen Titans comics, but Cyborg isn't a consistent character, so I guess they could take him in and out as they wish. And I do like him in the Justice League. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, all in all, the trailer opens up and there's like circus kind of music going on, and it's Raven. She's looking for Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson relives his, you know, the past or whatever. And it looks like they're going to do a thing where Grayson is more of a mentor to Raven. Again, that might have been really cool to see Jason Todd, which we're pretty much getting anyway, probably, as a mentor to Raven. You know, they both go down these paths of, you know, pushing their dark sides, their evil, you know, sides. Jason Todd, when he's revived, goes insane for a little while, and he still kind of is. But, I mean, he's not, you know, he's I know this is really random to talk about, but have you guys ever noticed how Jason Todd's like the one person Batman lets get away with killing and doesn't put him in jail besides a cop, you know? That's really weird. Anyway, but then in the trailer they go, it shows him in a car, and then it gets to the whole big Robin reveal where he's on the car and he just starts breaking people's necks and stuff, and I didn't get that. It's not Dick Grayson, and I'm really mad about this, but I did a lot of yelling at the beginning of the video, and I think I'm gonna be out of yelling for now. But yeah, all in all, the trailer, it looks like the run-of-the-mill Arrowverse kind of thing, and I do not like the Arrowverse. I think they've done all the characters that they've taken on, they did in just. Now here's the thing, the actors that they got to play the characters for the majority were good picks. Like, for instance, I don't know who plays Barry. I'm bad with actor names. I don't know. But the guy who plays Barry Allen in Flash is a really good Barry Allen. Great. It's the direction and the story that the Arrowverse takes it. They'd rather it be a soap opera than a superhero story, which I get, and superheroes do have soap operas, you know, kind of like things. Like, for instance, Batman's getting married to Catwoman, you know, that kind of stuff. But for the most part, it's more about, you know, defining the character, especially with stories like Batman. And I don't know, you just got to be careful how you handle this. All of my friends who are really into comics don't like the show. And I guess that's what they're going for. All the people who really don't read comics like the show. I call them casuals. And I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, you only watch the TV shows, you really don't fucking know your superheroes. It's like, everybody can, you know, like superheroes, but it appeals to them more than it does to people who actually read comics. And I really don't like the fact that that's where we're headed. To the people, the diehard fans that have been doing this, been watching these shows, or, you know, reading these comics for forever, finally get their live action versions of these characters, and they're just fucking it up, and they're ruining it for everybody. And the Arrowverse is so bad about it. It's just, it kills characters. I just Green Arrow, Batman, you know, Flash fucking up everything about 8 or 9 times because they can't seem to think of a good story. Again, haven't watched Legion of Superheroes. That's probably good. And I heard, even though it's on a different network, Constantine is part of the Arrowverse technically. I could be wrong on that, But according to my friend who watches actually watches the shows, not reads comics but watches the shows, she said that Constantine doesn't even smoke in his own show because of guidelines of the channel he's on or something like that. You shouldn't have taken on Constantine then. Like, again, they could do everything else right, and I just don't know. I've never seen the show, so I'm not gonna bitch about that show. I'm gonna bitch about the ones that I've seen. And they could be doing Legion of Superheroes great too. I don't know. I heard they put a bunch of lesser known superheroes on that, and it's working. And Supergirl, I've seen some of. It really just, it doesn't really appeal to me. It doesn't really seem like Supergirl from the comics to me. But this was more about the Titans. In summation, I don't think that the people who do the Arrowverse, the directors who do the Arrowverse, any of those shows even care, or probably have read a comic in their life. They probably have some, I don't even know. I just wish that we could get a universe where people care. Marvel does a great job at this. The Marvel MCU does a great job at this. DC, I just want to see some good DC stuff. I want to see some good DC stuff that stays pretty good. We haven't had anything in a very long time, and I think I'm just mad. They probably, like I said, they probably never read a comic book in their life. They're just, oh, this character's really fast. We're gonna make him fast. Oh, well, the Green Arrow, he's the exact same thing as Batman. If the directors of Arrowverse, whoever are watching this, I want you to look me straight in the eyes. Fuck you. Get someone who knows what they're doing to fucking write these shows. Fuck you. And I'm gonna end it at this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to, talk to you guys about this. Maybe I'm too, I'm rushing to this too much. Maybe I wasn't hard on it enough. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll be posting a lot more of these soon. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you around soon. Topher crossed out.